Hey, this is Tony Wilson, Young James Brown. We're live here in North Carolina, Raleigh, near Raleigh. We're performing, of course, at the Holly Springs Cultural Center with the members of the James Brown Band.
If you are ready to be entertained by the sounds of the Godfather of Soul, a show here on the Tar Heel State is sure to deliver. Young James Brown has been performing for audiences for decades, working to keep the incredible artist legacy alive. And we are joined on set now by Mr. Tony Wilson, also known as Young James Brown. And you are decked out today in the full gear, hat, cape, you've got it all.
Have to.
You have to.
Have to be
now,
on one.
I understand that James Brown gave you your name.
Yes, he did.
How did that come about?
Well, we did a movie called Funk Blast, and this was done by Paul Allen of Microsoft. It was at the EMP Museum in Seattle. And so later on, he wanted me to do another movie. It was called Beat the Devil by Tony and Ridley Scott, the producers. So we did that event, and once we did that event, the producers asked him, what do we call him? And he looked me up and down and he said, Young James Brown. And I was like blown away, and that was good that we did that.
And you've never looked back. So how long have you been performing? And we just see your skills there on the video. You're unbelievable.
Trying to be.
Yeah, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it like 35 years. I started off working as a understudy for Michael Jackson.
And we have the glove here.
Got her glove.
The glow-up glove, yeah.
Chicago's in the house, yeah.
Yeah, Chicago.
I used to pop my head out of limousines and wave, and then that'll kind of like make the crowd go one way from another, you know.
Wow.
And they used other impersonators back then in the early 80s, you know, 79.
So what was it like getting to know iconic figures in music like Michael Jackson and, of course, James Brown?
Yeah, well, for me it's very exciting because I was always into the music and the dance, and it was more about the crowd and the audience other than being on the records and making recordings and that. I mean, that's really good too.
And that's got to be what keeps you going all these years later.
It is. It's the people and the smiles and the, you know, the old school, the new school, and they just seeing that this is a different love, you know, to see people just enjoy themselves inside of a setting, you know.
And the big thing is the reason you're in town, it's hard to believe it's been 10 years since James Brown passed this month.
I know.
So we're remembering that, but also another 10-year. Holly Springs is celebrating its 10-year anniversary with the Cultural Center. So you're here to perform.
I'm here to perform with my band. I have my musical director, Jimmy Moore. He's been with James Brown for 19 years. From 84 to 2003, I have Mr. Tony Jones, who's been with James Brown for 19 years. And then we have a nice band here that is going to be our support band. So we got 4 horns, 4 guitars. We get ready to tear the place down. We have a special guest from Japan. I'm sorry, from China. Her name is Judy Lei. She's my violinist, so she is totally
So if we come out, we have to be prepared for a jam-packed, fully energized show.
You've had to be ready, because I'm talking about flips, spins. I'm all in the audience. I'm on stage. It's just costume changes, unbelievable outfits. Like you see how you can go here.
Yeah, the change, the gold to the black. We love it. Well, he and I are gonna go chat about how he keeps his energy up. But if you want to come celebrate Young James Brown this weekend at the Holly Springs Cultural Center, there's a meet and greet prior to the show from 5:30 to 6:30. Showtime is at 7. For all the information you need to know, just go to twcnews.com and click on the In-Depth tab.
Right.
You're awesome. Oh, what I would pay to have you get up there and
do it better.
That's it. We have, I heard you're a sports fan.
I am.
We have a thing called Fire Fan. It's the biggest sports app anywhere.
Fan.
Fire Fan is launched today, and my code is Tony JB on the one.
Got it.
And it's huge. It's Fire
Very
Fan.
cool.
It's gonna be bigger than Pokemon. You know,
Oh gosh, yeah.
Just imagine if you would have jumped in on ground level.
Oh, there you go.
So
awesome. Well,
Fire
so
Fan.
nice to meet you.
Yes.
You are very unique, and it's unbelievable how you can pull all this off. It's just it's so cool.